everybody, it's Tony George alongside Scott Spreitzer for DocSports.com. Basketball marquee matchup. The big one in the Big 12, probably the biggest game of the day, Scott. Sure. Number 1 Baylor taking on number 3 Kansas, and 1 and 2 in the Kim Pom power ratings, I might add as well. And of course, I'm still counting my money, Scott, from the last time that Baylor played Kansas, catching 8 at Fog Allen. They put it to them there. Matter of fact, 67-55, 12-point win. I can't remember the last time, and I've been to Rock Chalk, Jayhawk, Fog Allen Fieldhouse a couple of dozen times in my time in Kansas City, Scott. Sure. And I can't remember a conference team going in there and beating them by 12. Baylor has this type of team here. The line, as we tape this, is not out. I think it's going to fall around a pick 'em. Sure. Although the power ratings have Kansas -4 here, that's not counting the home court advantage. This one down in Waco, Scott, what do you think?
Yeah, it's funny. I've been to Fog Allen a couple of times myself back when I was in Nebraska, and I've never been so amazed at the intimidating, intense atmosphere as that barn, Fog Allen Fieldhouse, and here it is still around all these years later, and I can see why I would never change a thing if I'm the Kansas Jayhawks administration. But now they're on the road, they're playing at Waco, and listen, I was on the under the first time these two teams met. They finished with, 122 points scored between the two of them, and I think we're on another low-scoring game here. It's been kind of a low-scoring series, as we saw last time out. Baylor doesn't give up anything easy on the inside, neither does Kansas. They both have fantastic defensive metrics. We're talking about defensive efficiency, field goal percentage, all that kind of stuff. Right down the line, you're going to look for, I think, a very hard-fought, lower than expected by most scoring type of basketball game. It's going to be real interesting to see where the books set the total, because it was in the low 130s, if memory serves right.
Yeah, 133.
Yeah, and it came 11 points under. It never even got close to that total. So we'll see. I think they're going to have to adjust it a little bit, because everybody's going to be thinking it's going to be a defensive battle. But having said all of that, I do believe it's going to be a defensive battle. And you mentioned this is the best game of the day. Well, if you want the best game of the night, check out our other video, Gonzaga BYU. Just a little quick plug there. But Tony, again, I'm on the under between the Jayhawks and the Bears.
Yeah, I think this is probably going to come out around Baylor. It might even be a pick 'em, Baylor -1. If I was to bet a side, I'd probably only bet the money line on this, one side or the other here. But I do think the total is going to come out somewhere between 126 and 129. Sure. I think it might eke under that 130. I agree with you. As Scott mentioned, the matrix is on this. Number 1 and number 2 ranked defensive efficiency teams in the Big 12. And this is going to be one of those grinded out, strategic chess match games. I see this clearly going under as well. So we'll go ahead and do the lean on the under. And we got Gonzaga and BYU coming up. And guess what else we got for you? A free $60 by clicking the link in the description below. Get over to Docs this week and get yourself hooked up with some college basketball, some NBA back in session, as well as NASCAR, XFL, golf. We got it all going on over there.
NASCAR already in the win column.
There you go.
Denny Hamlin last week, baby, big 4-star play. And we're glad Ryan Newman is okay. My gosh, that scared the heck out of me seeing that crash.
Sure did. NASCAR action, Vegas this weekend, as a matter of fact. So tune in to Docs. Take advantage of that free $60. Go claim it and claim a winning ticket this weekend.